What if everything you know, everything you've been told about reality is a lie? What if the life you're living, the struggles, the limitations, the endless cycle of routine isn't real at all, but a carefully constructed illusion? It's time to face a truth that few dare to acknowledge. You are trapped inside a simulation. And here's the part no one will tell you. You are the one keeping yourself there. Sounds impossible, right? But this is exactly what Neville Goddard's teachings unveil. A secret so profound, so counterintuitive, that it changes everything you thought you knew about existence. Imagine for a moment that the world around you is nothing more than a projection of your subconscious mind. Everything you've experienced, every failure, every success, is merely the reflection of beliefs you didn't even choose. And here's the twist. The only way out of this matrix is not through escape, but through control. Yes, the power to bend reality, to rewrite the simulation, lies entirely within you. Goddard's guide doesn't offer you the comfort of external solutions. It dares you to step into the unknown, to reprogram your subconscious, to master the very laws of reality that most believe are unchangeable. This isn't some feel-good philosophy or another self-help promise. It's a deep dive into the hidden mechanics of the world you think you know. What if I told you that the very act of wanting something, of desiring a different life, is enough to start bending the simulation to your will? That your thoughts, your assumptions, your very emotions are the building blocks of this illusion? Few have the courage to explore this truth. But if you've ever felt that nagging sense that there's more, that you're trapped in a loop with no way out, then you're about to discover what really lies beneath the surface of this world. The question is, are you ready to wake up? At this very moment, you stand at the edge of a monumental choice. Two paths stretch out before you. One leads to a life bound by mediocrity, where you're just another cog in the machine. The other, it offers you limitless potential, a reality where you tap into your hidden power, where you begin to master reality itself. But here's the question that haunts many. Which will you choose? Are you ready to unlock the secrets of the subconscious mind? This is no ordinary decision. It's a fork in the road, a chance to transcend everything you thought you knew. And this isn't just theory. It's part of Neville Goddard's guide to transforming your life. Consider this. If your entire life is a simulation, a projection of your mind, then the world you see around you is nothing but an illusion, a product of your beliefs, your assumptions. What if I told you that, as Goddard teaches, you have the power to hack this simulation, to change the very code that shapes your existence? Think of your subconscious mind as the architect of this reality, tirelessly building your life based on the beliefs you feed it. But here's the secret. You can change the blueprint. Right now, this very moment, you could be rewriting the script that governs your reality. So, what will you create? Here's where it gets even more mind-blowing. This journey into the unknown, this radical transformation, isn't something that will happen someday. It begins now. Neville Goddard's teachings don't just invite you to passively dream of a better future. They challenge you to start living it today. The tools you'll learn are not just techniques. They're keys to mastering the very fabric of your existence, to reprogramming the subconscious, raising your vibration, and truly understanding the law of attraction in ways most people never will. But are you prepared to see the world for what it really is? A simulation that you and only you control? The deeper we go, the more secrets will be revealed. Imagine for a moment that everything you see around you, this world, your life, the challenges you face, is not as solid or real as it appears. Neville Goddard's teachings reveal a profound truth. We are living in a simulation, a projection created by our own consciousness. The world you perceive is simply the reflection of your mind, the outward manifestation of what lies within. It's as if your subconscious has crafted this intricate dream, and now the question arises, what role will you play in this ever-unfolding illusion? Your consciousness is the projector, casting out images, experiences, and people into this simulation. But here's the twist. This isn't random. Every scene, every interaction is shaped by the beliefs, assumptions, and emotions stored deep within your subconscious. Goddard understood this like few others, showing that the external world is nothing more than a mirror of the inner one. Imagine the power that holds. The very fabric of your life can be rewoven at any moment, if only you learn to control the source, your mind. What if you, right now, began to shift that script? There's a certain magic that happens when you realize this truth. When you fully grasp that the world is a simulation designed by your own beliefs. Suddenly, you are no longer a victim of circumstance, no longer bound by the limitations you once thought were reality. This realization marks the beginning of something much bigger, something life-altering. And as the layers of this simulated world peel back, new possibilities start to appear. And the question becomes, not if, but how far you're willing to go in reshaping it all. Your consciousness is like the source code of this simulation, hidden in plain sight. Neville Goddard understood this with incredible clarity. By altering the code of your thoughts and beliefs, you can fundamentally reshape your external reality. Think of it as hacking into the very foundation of the simulation. Most people are running on autopilot, following a script they didn't even write, bound by programming they never questioned. But here's the truth. That code isn't fixed. It's fluid, and you have the power to rewrite it. Imagine your thoughts as commands that the universe cannot help but execute. Every belief, every assumption you hold becomes part of the program that governs your life. If you've been running on limiting beliefs, it's as if you've been playing an outdated version of a game that no longer serves you. But Goddard's guide shows us that by consciously choosing new thoughts, by raising your vibration and shifting your assumptions, you can update the program and watch as your external world begins to transform, almost as if reality itself bends to your will. As you start to understand this, something remarkable happens. Life becomes less about reacting to the world around you and more about actively creating it. The laws that govern this simulation, the law of assumption, the law of attraction, they're not just theories. They're the keys to hacking the very fabric of existence. And once you start to unlock them, the boundaries of your current life begin to dissolve, making way for something far greater, something you've only begun to touch upon. From the moment we are born, society begins to write the first lines of code in our subconscious. Beliefs about money, love, success, and limitations are programmed into us before we even realize it. Neville Goddard revealed that these beliefs, though deeply ingrained, are nothing more than constraints within the simulation, boundaries that can be broken. The limitations you feel are not real. They are simply the result of years of conditioning, beliefs you've absorbed from others. But here's the secret. Every single one of those beliefs can be rewritten. Imagine your mind as a computer running outdated software. The thoughts you carry, such as, "I'm not enough," or "success is out of reach," are like viruses, slowing down your potential. Goddard's teachings show that these beliefs can be removed, like lines of bad code, and replaced with new ones that align with the life you truly desire. Through reprogramming the subconscious, you begin to dismantle the barriers you once thought were impenetrable, and what was once impossible now becomes your new normal. The beauty of this process is that it doesn't require you to struggle or fight against the old beliefs. Instead, by becoming aware of them, by observing them as they arise, you begin to weaken their hold. Goddard's guide teaches us that as we shift these beliefs, we also shift the reality they've been creating. What once felt like an insurmountable wall suddenly becomes a mere illusion, a veil, thin and ready to be lifted, revealing the vastness of what's truly possible. Meditation, often dismissed as a simple relaxation tool, holds a far greater power when viewed through the lens of Neville Goddard's teachings. In truth, it's the key to unlocking the deeper levels of the simulation, a method to quiet the endless chatter of the conscious mind and tap into the hidden realms of the subconscious. Imagine your mind as a restless pond, ripples distorting the clarity of the water. Meditation stills those ripples, allowing you to see the depths below, where the true power to reshape your reality lies. As you enter this state of stillness, the boundaries of your perceived reality begin to dissolve. Goddard's guide shows that through meditation, you can access the very fabric of the simulation, reprogramming it from the inside out. This isn't about emptying your mind, it's about focusing it, using this quiet space to plant the seeds of new beliefs, new realities. With each meditative practice, you are not just calming your thoughts, you are tuning into the frequency of your future self, the version of you that has already mastered reality. Through this practice, you unlock the potential to raise your vibration and rewire your subconscious, aligning yourself with the life you desire. Meditation becomes the sacred tool, the moment when you consciously step out of the chaos of everyday life and into the seat of the Creator. With each breath, you're not only stilling the waters, you're rewriting the code of the simulation itself, preparing the ground for a reality that reflects your deepest desires. What if you could alter the past, not just in memory, but in the very essence of how it influences your present? Neville Goddard's revision technique offers precisely that, a way to rewrite the narrative of your past and change its impact on your current reality. It's like holding a cosmic remote control, allowing you to revisit moments that once held you back and transform them into sources of strength. The beauty of this technique lies in its simplicity. By revisiting a memory and imagining it differently, you begin to change the energy it holds within your subconscious. This isn't about denial or pretending the past didn't happen. It's about acknowledging that the past, as you remember it, is a product of your consciousness, part of the simulation. And just like everything else in this illusion, it can be reshaped. By applying Goddard's revision, painful memories are no longer chains that bind you. They become opportunities for growth, stepping stones toward the life you desire. Each memory you revise is a line of code that you rewrite, shifting not only how you see the past, but how the present and future unfold. Imagine revising an experience where you felt powerless and replacing it with one of empowerment. As you do, your subconscious mind adopts this new version of events as truth, and the ripple effect begins. The limitations that once seemed tied to that memory dissolve, freeing you to live without the weight of old programming. Goddard's guide is clear. By rewriting the past, you reclaim your power in the present, unlocking a future where the limitations of yesterday no longer dictate what is possible today. Imagine for a moment that the future you dream of is not some distant, unreachable fantasy, but a present reality waiting for you to step into it. Neville Goddard's Living in the End technique teaches exactly this: to embody the emotions and experiences of your desires as if they have already been fulfilled. It's not about wishing or hoping, it's about feeling with unwavering conviction that your desire is already yours. When you live in the end, you align your subconscious mind with the reality you seek, and the world in turn begins to mirror this internal state. This is not just positive thinking. This is the profound understanding that the simulation we live in responds to our internal states of being. Goddard's guide makes it clear: the reality you wish for cannot manifest until you feel it as if it has already come to pass. When you fully step into this state, you reprogram the subconscious, elevating your vibration to match the frequency of your desired outcome. You are no longer chasing your dreams. They are unfolding before you because, in essence, you have already claimed them. With each moment you embody the feeling of the end, the boundaries of what you considered possible begin to blur. The simulation starts to reflect your internal shift, and the outer world bends to match your inner reality. This is the ultimate practice of co-creation. When you live in the end, you transcend the limitations of time, collapsing the gap between desire and manifestation. Slowly but surely, the life you envision begins to reveal itself piece by piece until it is as real as the air you breathe. There comes a moment when you begin to realize that life itself is but a dream, a lucid dream, where you are not only a character, but also the dreamer. Neville Goddard spoke of this ultimate truth with profound clarity. You are both the creator and the experiencer of this reality. As you awaken to this understanding, you step into a state of lucid awareness, where the lines between what you perceive and what you can create start to blur. This is not merely a metaphor. It is the essence of Goddard's teachings, a guide to waking up within the cosmic dream. In this state of awakening, obstacles transform from barriers to stepping stones, revealing themselves as tools for your growth rather than hindrances. The challenges that once felt insurmountable become opportunities to reshape the simulation. You start to see that everything in your reality is a reflection of the beliefs you hold, and the power to change it is entirely within your grasp. Goddard's guide teaches that life is no longer something that happens to you. It is something you consciously direct, like a script you can rewrite at any moment. The deeper you venture into this understanding, the more the simulation starts to reveal its secrets. As the dreamer, you gain the ability to shape the storyline, bending reality to your will. Each step you take is not just a movement through time, but a shift in consciousness, a deliberate act of creation. You see, the game has always been about mastering the unseen forces. All along, it was your beliefs pulling the strings, shaping the world you've experienced. Now, imagine what's possible when you consciously step into that power, when you stop reacting to the simulation and start commanding it. Things won't change overnight, but with each small shift, the reality around you will begin to reflect the new script you're writing. What you once thought impossible may start to appear as if by magic, and slowly the world becomes a reflection of the new you. But here's the thing. this journey has only just begun. You're starting to tap into a power that's been dormant, waiting to be unleashed. There's a reason you're seeing this message, right here, right now. What if the simulation is responding to you, showing you what you need to see because you've activated something deep within? As you continue to explore, you might just discover that creator mode is already switched on, and that changes everything.